everybody, and welcome to our second season of Contour and Charisma presented by Girls Run These Worlds. I am your storyteller, Cosmic Dazzle, and tonight we will be telling a story in 5 parts about a group of actresses trying to regain their fame and their self-worth within the harsh streets of the 80s social nightlife. Within our game as featured for this month, they came from Camp Murder Lake. If my guests can please introduce themselves, we can jump right into the story.
I'll go ahead and start. Hi, I'm new to the channel. My name is Alta Mirage. You can find me on Twitter at Alta_Mirage or Alta Mirage Art. I'm also an artist. And I'm also going to be playing as Ruth Rose, who is playing Annie Lane.
I'll go next. Hello, I'm Aaron, also known as Cthulhu in some places. You can find me pretty much everywhere in some variation of Great Cthulhu. I mostly do TTRPG stuff. Sometimes I stream on my own channel. Tonight I'll be playing Vanessa Donaldson as Jasmine Jazz Payne.
And last but not least,
Okay. Hi, I am Ark. I'll be playing Cindy, who is playing Heather. It's like a meta roleplay. I'll be playing your Joker character. You can find me on my own channel on Twitch and mostly here. I'll be here for other stuff this month. So
thank you everyone. West Hollywood within the 80s gave off this sort of new air. It was unfamiliar to me. You all were past your prime, old even. What a horrible thing to be in such a world. It was a rise of Reaganomics, of course. More things have just seemingly shifted. There was, of course, a thriving alternative culture, but that was so unfamiliar to you. So foreign. It didn't seem right. After all, you were used to walking around in these lavish gowns, walking around being a damsel in distress, or in a ball perhaps, and now all these things have changed. What happened to the good old days in America? What happened to the good old days in home? What happened to wholesome family values? That was one of the things you had to ask, as people just seemed to forget you. New actresses came and went, and just like many of them, you went as well. All these new names seem to just flourish, but yours did. But one day, it was closing in on all of you. You knew what was happening. You had been forgotten. You could feel it. A mailman went to your front door, dropped off a package, and didn't know who you were. How horrific was that? However, out of the blue, you got a call finally from one of those old theater studios. Warner Bros., to be exact, gave you an offer. It wasn't glamour like you were used to, of course, but it was something. It was a horror movie set in the woods of Midwestern America. And you were all given new roles. It wasn't what you were used to, but horror just seemed to be all the rage nowadays. Maybe this could revitalize your career. It was a hot April morning. You all got called into the studio. You're on set. You can see the multitude of people rushing around in props and costume design. Seemingly, none of them really paid attention to you, but they knew that you were the stars in this upcoming film. As you went around, you could finally breathe in the Hollywood air. This was familiar to you, at least. Not the specifics, of course, but it reminded you of when you were in the spotlight, of when you got to be on these sets and studios. Now, I'm going to ask you all something. What is the first thing you do as you walk into the studio? Anyone?
I think I would imagine that Ruth would probably be one of the first ones there because she is the perfect child who is always on time, always is, the best at everything. So she's been here for a while. And I imagine as she's just standing there tapping her foot, looking at her nails, waiting, probably looks up just in time to see her rival from back in the day. Immediately, it's just like, oh, you're here?
Yeah. The actual star's here now, so don't really need you on set anymore.
Oh, that's cute. I think if you're here to, get coffee, it's over there. I'll take hot chocolate because caffeine's not really good for me.
Too edgy, yeah. I actually do want coffee though, so thank you. You're doing a really good job as my assistant already. I'll head over.
Well, it seems like another star has already managed to get on set, but let me ask our final star who has yet to show up, Vanessa.
I think she immediately heads to. She's gonna visit dressing room, makeup, set, smiley, glad hands, everyone. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. It's so good. Oh, you're wonderful. Just fully kissing the ass of every single person that she'll interact with during the course of the shoot.
So you all get into hair and makeup. You are put in these strange clothing. Again, you know that you are all meant to be, for the most part, looking like young adults, maybe teenagers, and this is one of those horror movies that the kids seem to be loving nowadays. But tell me, how do you all feel about how you're dressed right now?
I think Vanessa's stoked because the life of sitcoms, she felt typecast. This is a moment to really break out of that shell and do something, unconventional with her career.
It's going to be volunteer or voluntold, guys. Who am I going to pick on first?
Cindy's like, you know, this is my public persona, so it's fine. It's not who I really am, but bright colors. It's exactly what people are expecting.
Lastly, Ruth.
Ruth is definitely used to the girl next door role. So even though this is a little more colorful, apparently this is what the girl next door looks like nowadays. And you know what? With a Gem in the Hologram shirt, she actually played a woman number 3 in one of the seasons. So she's actually really excited about this and is hoping that she can actually take the shirt home.
We'll talk about that. That is a whole $25 out of our budget. However, after you get out of hair and makeup, you hear one of the PAs basically go up to you as they look between you all and then the director, who just seems to be walking towards you. This wasn't like the typical Hollywood directors. What was usually there and turtleneck sweater and a blazer with these strong features was this small Asian woman with dyed blue hair, this seemingly raggedy band t-shirts and jewelry that just screamed cheap to you, and this leather pullover jacket that she just seemed to be wearing along with jeans and some combat boots. She walked up to you all before she took off her glasses. She smiled towards you all and said, "Oh my God, you guys are here. Hey, so you guys read through the script, right?"
Of course.
Definitely.
When's the director getting here?
Excuse me?
When is the director getting here?
That's me. I'm the director.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
Lean Fo.
right, right. You're okay. Yes, I read through the script. It's lovely. It's so nice.
Reading the same script.
Yeah.
Yup.
What part of it did you like?
I liked the part where there was stabbing.
We're-
I guess we'll improv your lines. Anyway, how are you guys doing? It's our first day on set. It's really my first movie. I'm just so excited for this, and I'm so happy that you guys really decided to, just be a part of this.
That joy will die. Just give it a few weeks.
Jesus Christ. I for one am absolutely thrilled to be playing what I assume is a self-insert character of yours.
What?
Never mind, nothing. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, anyway, I wanted to show you who the killer is. We put all this prosthetics on this girl. She looks fucking sick. As she walks you over towards this woman, you just hear her scream out, Jennifer! And all of a sudden, you see this woman with this gray, sickly looking skin, these hollow, sunken in features around her face. It looked like the flesh was almost dripping off of her, like it had been either torn off of her or was just melting off her face. It seemed like she only had one good eye she was looking at you with, and her hair was all black and matted and just seemed to be sticking to her as she held up what you could only seem to think were these sears in hand and a dirty, mucked up wedding gown. Yeah, so that's her killer.
She could play Ruth's stunt double. Similarities are uncanny.
Well, our killer is supposed to be a very despotic, wrathful soul of a stay-at-home wife. And I was really thinking we could really start talking about, the family unit. I mean, I took a class like this in college. I really think it will definitely make a statement, but she also looks cool as shit. Look at this bitch. Look at how much makeup we put on her. She can't feel any of her face right now.
Yeah, we can definitely tell where all of the budget went.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. I mean, like, I've seen like how some of like the Evil Dead movies were shot. I was actually on set for some of those stunts, and like only like half the cast got concussions. I'm sure you guys will be fine.
I mean, concussions are part of the job, to be honest. I've had a couple already.
You got the right idea. It's going to be great working with you guys. So I'm going to set up the first scene. Just get everything in order. You guys can talk for a bit while everything's getting set up, okay? I'll tell you when we're about to film, okay? After that, she just walks away and like begins like talking to some of like the stage handlers and stuff like that.
So who are you playing in this?
Oh, I'm playing Heather. I'm known for my delightful personality and comedy. So, who else would I be?
I think they got the wrong person, honestly.
Me too,
Yeah.
but they're paying me, so what am I gonna do? Say no?
Oh, wow, you didn't volunteer for this? I'm shocked.
Who? I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Vanessa, did they say?
Yeah. Vanessa Donaldson of you might know my older siblings. They're pretty famous.
Should I?
Uh, Actually, no. It's better if you don't. I'd rather you just know me. That's better for me, anyway. I wasn't clear in the script. Which one of you is dying first?
Um, I don't actually know.
It's
I read through it, but everything kind of like blended together, you know?
Okay, it wasn't just me. I thought maybe I had lost my script reading skills, but okay, so it isn't clear. Got it. All right. Well, good luck, I guess, to whichever one of you goes first.
just like real life. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, break a leg.
And now
Or
as
two.
this and now as the lights seem to dim, and as the scene is completely set, you see this outcast of suburbia. What seems to be a normal town in normal Plains, USA. You can see rows upon rows of what just seem to be these uniform houses. You see a mother with blonde hair, blue eyes, just seemingly smiling as she goes and looks over towards her husband with a pie in hand, apron just tied around her waist. She looks utterly happy as she zoomed out, only to look into the woods that sat adjacent to the houses and see this looming, ever present figure just stalking there, just seemingly looking and looking until it fades to the title screen. Death in Suburbia. At that, you hear the school bell ring. It's loud and ever present. It was your last year in high school. All of you were seniors. Finally. Oh, thank God. You can finally leave this fucking shithole and go out and party along LA Strip. That was what you guys fucking wanted. Or at least what some of you wanted, perhaps. Others, maybe you had aspirations for college. Maybe you had aspirations of just staying here and lying low. Maybe making your own home and leaving your own parents' nest. However, as it happens, you see a flock of students just at their lockers, just talking to each other, seemingly chatty and giggly, just completely entrenched with the fact that this was the last day of school, or the last day before graduation, at least. It was finally over. You guys made it through high school. You hear a few girls talking. One of them with blonde hair and blue eyes and a cheerleader uniform, while the other was seemingly dressed a bit more provocatively with these strappy heels and this tight leather clothing, as well as a cut-off band t-shirt. It's just like, oh my God, Tiffany, I am so fucking hyped. It's like, oh yeah, Jen. I mean, I'm just so excited that I can finally leave this shithole. I mean, yeah, but we still have summer. I mean, yeah, we still have summer, but I heard that you're throwing that fucking awesome party tonight. Oh yeah, that's true. I am. What can I say? So tell me the deets. Who's invited? Are we going to get Jason to come here? I mean, yeah, sure, but you know what I thought of him. I know, but at least he looks nice, right? So, what are you thinking? I don't know. I don't know, I might invite maybe like Jazz to be there. I mean, she's kind of weird, but she does have good drugs on her, you know? Yeah, that's true. She kind of looks a bit too edgy for me, I guess. You know, not really my type. She seems like someone that would be really good at like a Slayer concert. Yeah, I guess so, but like she doesn't know Slayer. It's not like you. I mean, I know you slept with half of Guns N' Roses by now. I thought I told you not to say that anymore. I told you that in secret, you bitch. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. Well, who else do you want there? I don't know. Maybe Heather? Really? I mean, yeah, it's not that bitch that just like walks around with her fucking glasses all day. I mean, you're not inviting Anne, are you? Maybe, but more so just to make it look like I'm charitable. And as you say that, I want you to, all of you to roll me a d10.
Just a flat.
Just flat d10, too. 1.
We're doing great.
You are so lucky that this
7.
roll was not that imperative. Vanessa,
Oh,
you
yeah.
go first.
Oh.
Sydney, you're going second. Ruth, you're going in third. Vanessa, you enter the scene. Tell
Okay.
me how your character is dressed. Tell me what they are doing.
So she's wearing like a way too short skirt for the rules of the school, with absolute shit kicker boots on. And this basically everything you see here, the accoutrement. And walks up on the scene, immediately like slams the locker and leans in. It's like, so I heard there's gonna be a party tonight.
Tiffany like just looks a bit scared. She's one of those prissy preppy girls. She doesn't really like force. It looks like her biggest fight was with the salad last night. Either way, either way, she clutches onto her blonde tress, onto her blonde locks and looks at you. I mean, yeah, we were just like talking about who we were probably going to invite. Isn't that right, Jen? It's like, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Oh, I assume I'm on the list then, right?
I mean, yeah, totally, yeah. Yeah, we were just saying how you had really good drugs.
I do. That's true. I do. Am I allowed to bring friends, or is it just me?
I mean, like, who are your friends? Are they like some guys on H, or who are they?
It's just a couple cool chicks I know. We chill. No big deal. They have good drugs too, I promise.
Okay, but if they are like homeless, I'm like gonna like call the cops. I can't. My parents like grounded me last time some of your friends came over my house.
She's gonna lean in real close and be like, "No one's calling the cops tonight, sweetheart."
Please get away from me. You remind me of Brad.
I'm not sure if that's an insult or a compliment, so I'll just take it neutrally right now.
She
Uh,
like she quickly like does this and she like tries to scamper away while Jennifer just looks over and is just like, if it's the friends I think you're gonna kill this fucking party, but whatever.
All right, maybe I'll just pick one of the nice ones to bring.
You know, typically when people do charity, they go to a soup kitchen. And then she just walks out with that. And at that,
Mitch, what soup kitchen have you ever been to?
and at that, Ruth. Ruth and Ruth and Ruth and Sydney, your characters now enter the scene.
All right. I think Annie Lane, the girl down the lane, is dressed in her probably like tennis outfit. It's all white, and she has a little headband pushing her blonde hair back. And she's carrying some books and just scampers past. And we're still with these lovely gals, or did they both scamper off?
They're both in the area, but they are more so the goth. The goth girl Jennifer is still there. Tiffany just scampered off. She is trying to currently find Brad.
Right. Then I think Annie probably went to go try and get their attention, but saw them run off and was like, "Oh, hi," looking over to our resident goth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was speaking with my other lips. Hi.
Right. Okay. Um, did you oh, I just lost sight of them. Um, I was borrowing one of their books and I needed to get that back to them.
What?
Anyway,
Huh?
okay, I'll just.
Please
Then
don't tell me you're inviting her. She looks over towards Jazz, like almost like pleading at this point.
Catching the vibe and feeling the gremlin energy rise in her, just like, oh yeah. Hey Annie, how do you feel about a party tonight? I'll drive.
Heather,
oh, that's so sweet of you. Um, well, I did have a charity event after school, but considering this is the last day
Oh,
of your senior year, I think I could maybe be a little bad.
oh, great, great. I was going to lie about the arena cover charge like I was a charity, but you already said yes, so let's do this.
Oh my gosh, okay, let's do this.
at this point, Heather, you enter.
Sweet. I'm gonna walk in like Ellen DeGeneres, like on stage, super casual style. Probably got on like the 80s pattern, shirt, backpack on backwards. Walk up and be like, sup nerds? Last day of school. We barely made it.
Oh my gosh, hey! Just absolutely seething with rage beneath the mask. Uh, you know.
What up, bestie? You ready to let loose?
Oh, bestie, I'm so excited. Oh, that charity event. I decided I'm not going to go to it actually. Oh no, you didn't know? Okay. Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, so do you want to go to a party with us? I just got invited by Jazz over here.
It's Jen. You fucking stick in the mud. It's Jen.
Okay. Anyways,
That was charitable, yeah. I get what you're saying. To invite us. Sick.
Cut,
Right.
cut, cut. The director stands up from the seat, from their seat. She walks over with the script. So, is there something I should know about? I'm being serious. Is there something I should know about?
But
Sydney, Ruth, why the fuck are you guys like acting so fucking static? If I wanted a bunch of fucking Barbie dolls in this, I would have bought Barbie dolls.
I
Vanessa's
mean,
fully covering her mouth so the sticker is not showing. Just
well,
It's fine.
maybe if you didn't cast the two of us together, cast people who had chemistry, who didn't hate each other's fucking guts, then maybe this would be better.
Joan Crawford and Betty Davis hated each other on the set of whatever happened to Baby Jane. And you guys aren't nearly as famous as they are.
It's fair. I mean, we have chemistry,
mm.
it's just toxic. It's fine. We can lean into it, right? You're into this?
You guys
Yeah,
both,
yeah. I'll lean into it.
you know what? I wanted to test the fucking ratings board. Sure, go ahead. Don't act like fucking cardboard next time. She walks off, goes back to her scene. Action!
So are you coming?
Why not? Nothing better to do, right? We're
Oh my
free.
god. I think it's gonna be so much fun. Especially since well, I've never been to a party like this before.
Oh, I think we could show you a thing or two. Right,
How
Jazz?
exciting.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll like combine every party into one amazing party for you.
Just for me?
Sure, just for you. Yeah.
It's so sweet. Well, I need to go return this book, so thanks for the invite. I'll meet you. What time do you want to pick me up?
Oh, is your family gonna be weird if I pull into your driveway? Maybe you should like come down the street and meet me.
Yeah.
That feels like the vibe. I don't want to put that on you, but
No, you're 100% correct. I'm just a little excited to, be Pat and go to a party. I didn't even think about having to sneak out. Okay. Yeah. All right. And she's gonna scamper off.
How fucking lame. And with that, Jennifer also turns on her heel and walks off.
Such a delight, as always.
Well,
With
you
it,
know, the innocent ones are fun.
I think it'll be a show.
Oh, 100%. I hope for early puking. Oh no, what drug did I just take? The whole 9 yards for her. It'll be wonderful. Speaking of which, do you need a lift too, or do you have your own means?
Oh, I'll take one. If you're just
Hey,
offering them, throwing them out there.
why not?
You actually have a car. I mean, that's pretty cool.
It works. It's functional, that's for sure.
at that, the scene ends. And now, dearest Ruth and dearest Cindy, roll me some d10s.
Uh-oh.
Lucky number 6.
7.
Wait, what's it? Did you both get 6s? What
I
do
got,
you?
I got 7. She got 6.
Cindy, your scene's first.
Oh, okay.
With that, you go home. You look through your closet trying to find something to wear for tonight's party. You've been to parties before, of course. Like, this is whatever for you, right? However, as you go in, you look around and you can see your mom just grimacing at you. She wanted something more for you. She wanted you to be her precious favorite doll. And here you were. She looked at you with only disgust present on your face. You know, Heather, I really would have wished you would have been like your sister.
I mean, you already have one. Is that not good enough? We got to balance out somehow.
We had one. Unfortunately, as you can remember, the skiing trip did away with that. Aspen was horrible in the 60s. And here you are, about to graduate high school, and not living up to her name. I would say I'm ashamed of you, but I'm pretty sure your father has already said as much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm living up to his name, so can't be that disappointed in me.
Her eyes widen at this point, seemingly enraged. Don't you dare talk about your father in this manner! Do you know all that he sacrificed for us, for our family? Do you know what he has seen in Vietnam? No, you wouldn't understand. I gave you too much in this life. I spoiled you. All I got is a daughter.
It's the real crime here. Not born a son. It's fine though. If Dad was around more, maybe I'd understand his history. Maybe he'll figure that out later.
Where are you even going? You have no aspirations in life. You don't want to go to college. I try and provide for you. You don't even want to be a housewife like me. What man is going to see you with how unshaved you are?
Don't think we're worried about men too much. I mean, aspirations. I'm going to a party, so there's the ass part right there. figure out the pyre part later.
Marty, I loved having the spins with your father when we were both young.
Oh, please no. Please.
Oh, it was so beautiful. I loved listening to Elvis Presley back then. And if we were being, just a bit flirtatious, sometimes we put on the Beach Boys. Oh, it was enchanting.
It's radical of you, Mom.
So tell me, what's the party like? I'd be happy to drop you off there.
It's cool. I got a ride. It'll be fine. Don't worry. You can go to bed. I'll be back.
You have a ride with those hooligans you call friends.
Yeah.
I told you I didn't want you associating around those queer people. I heard it's contagious these days.
Oh, I hope so. No, it's fine. There'll be other people there. It's just a ride.
Reminds me to make some calls before you get back.
You'll do that anyway. I don't need to remind you.
And with that, she exits the room. Let me ask you, Heather, what is your home life typically like? How do you feel towards your family? How is your house currently like?
Super chill, very loving, obviously, from that conversation. No, obviously very like cold, distant. There's not a lot of like matching of energy between parent and child. Or like so Heather's definitely seeking out life and validation from other sources.
What do you do as your mother exits the room?
Just like, cool, free reign to leave and do whatever I want because she will be busy doing her own thing. Not even care what I'm up to.
And with that, the camera shifts over to Annie. Annie, you live in a rather pristine but humble house. Your parents are strict, of course. They have you taking violin and piano lessons and even gymnastic lessons, just in case there's a chance you might be at the Olympics. However, in spite of how strict they are loving in a general sense. You were an anchor baby, to say the very least. Your mother was originally from Europe. She won't specify which part of Europe, but by her thick accent, it was that part of Europe. She is like, as you walk in, she looks over to you. It's like, oh, Annie, you're home. Oh, come here, Toshka. Mama missed you.
Oh, Mother, it's so nice to be home. Can you believe that we're finally through with high school? And just runs into her arms and gives a big swinging hug.
Oh, your father would be so proud. I will be sure to tell him as soon as he gets home from the mines.
Of course, of course.
Now, let me, Doshka, if you don't mind me asking you, you have all these acceptance letters. What are you thinking on doing for college?
Well, there's so many options, and I've been thinking about it for so long. And oh gosh, I don't want to shoot too low, but I think I want to go to Harvard.
You know, you have only a partial scholarship, but where I come from, I would never be able to have such luxuries. I come from old country. I just want to see you succeed, and you make me so proud, dear Annie.
So glad I can make you proud. I do my best, and I love you so much.
I love you too, Toshka. I'll go ahead and finish the boss. You can go and relax for your room for 30 minutes.
Thank you. And then we'll have dinner, and then I'll go to my charity event.
Yes, make sure to say hi to those horrible Polish people at that place.
Of course, Mother.
And at that, she turns around and walks into the kitchen. Now, as you go up to your room, describe what your room looks like.
Pink and frilly, like it hasn't been changed at all since she was in single digits, except there are a few like band posters here and there, but they're very neat and like aligned perfectly, and just in a very small corner. There might be a little bit of a part of a curtain that she can just pull over to hide it just in case. Um, but she immediately just rolls onto her bed and reaches underneath her pillow, pulls out a diary, and starts writing in it with, just a dear diary. Today was last day of our senior year, and just starts going over, the usual. Starts talking about this party that she got invited to by this really scary but exciting person that she knows at school, and she doesn't know why she gets so excited about this sense of danger, but they're both girls, so it's fine.
Yes, you guys were just really good friends.
Yes.
However, your parents kept a really tight leash on you. They, of course, love you dearly. They love you pieces. But there was almost this need to make sure that you were safe, but also that where they failed, you had to succeed. They wanted the best for their little girl after all. Now, tell me, you lived a very prim and proper life, very by the books, by the numbers. What are you wearing to this party tonight?
Ooh. Well, I have to look like I'm still going to the charity event, so I'm at least gonna wear a nice cardigan over whatever I wear. But I'll go a little more risky. I'll wear maybe a midriff, still long sleeves, all white, of course, and maybe a skirt down to my knees.
Ooh,
A little risque.
very risque. Very risque. You showed us a bit of ankle today.
Yeah.
And with that, as you continue to dress and prepare, the camera shifts once more. But we're not in a house, seemingly. We are right under the bleachers where all the reject kids go. You can see all the goths, all the punks there, all dressed in leather and baggy clothes and band t-shirts, as you can hear the faint beat of Metallica's, as you hear the faint beat of Metallica's Ride the Lightning in the background on someone's CD player. And it's like, oh hey yo, it's Jazz. Come over here, Jazz.
Hey, what's up? And she'll like look at the CD player and kind of, it sounds way better on vinyl, right?
Yeah, whatever, but you can't fucking transport vinyl, bitch.
All right.
Plus, everyone knows Metallica's so overrated. I'm really getting into Cannibal Corpse these days. But, this jackass wanted to go ahead and listen to them again. And as this person points over, you can see no other than your ex-girlfriend.
Fuck my life.
Your ex-girlfriend had this bright pink hair, this eyeliner, makeup that just seemed to be all black. It was almost clown paint, practically. She had these big pouty lips, this cut-off shirt with all these fishnets and these, bangles on. So I heard you're going to that preps party.
Yeah, I've already got a couple dates planned for it too.
What, you mean those preps? Those fucking prim princesses and that bitch that's a leftover from the Soviet bloc? I mean, if that's what you're using to replace me, I mean, damn, you fell off, sis. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. I kind of think it's an upgrade based on your busted ass.
I don't know. I mean, Brad seems to like me just fine, but don't tell Jennifer that, will you?
Oh, I'm sure it will definitely not slip out of my mouth at some point tonight.
Doesn't matter if you do. Let's be quite fair. You haven't really been getting any play since, I left you.
Me, I've been
And
biding my time for something good after something mediocre.
by the way, who was your hookup again? Oh yeah, you knew them through me. And plus, it doesn't matter. I'm going all the way out to East LA, right along the strip, and Planet Piss is going to take off.
Yep, you and every other fucking kid from West LA thinks that's how it works. Go for it. Good luck.
Listen, bitch, once I have groupies on me, you're going to wish you had saved me.
But I assume there is a joint being passed around. Jasmine snatching that shit and just right in her face.
You always are a rude bitch.
I'd hate to disappoint.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, you disappointed your military dad long enough. I guess it's only fair for you to disappoint me too.
Say one more thing about my family and I will throw some fucking hands right the fuck now.
Oh, what? You're going to throw hands? I'm sorry. I think your hand is a bit too delicate for that. What are you going to do about
She's going to flick the joint right into her face.
it? And at that, she like stumbles back a bit as like like there is a mark now just smearing the left side of her cheek.
And then she'll step back and like just waiting. Like, are we gonna do this?
You know what? I'll see you at the party.
See you there.
See you there. Don't be fucking square, bitch. And at that, the scene cuts to black. You are now riding around in this old car. Of course, not old now, but it seemingly a bit worn down, a bit ragged. You have this broken tape player in there as you try to get Guns N' Roses to play on it.
I assume the Buick POS, I believe, is the model.
Yes. 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 Exactly that. As you try and flick between, having the tape work and just going on to see whatever the shitty TV is playing at this point, whose house are you pulling up to first?
I think Jazz wants the nerd to ride shotgun, so we're gonna go to Annie's house first.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Annie does not say because she's a good girl.
How are you knocking? Or how are you making your presence known to Annie?
God, I hate this in real life, but I'm just gonna pull up to the curb, like maybe a house down, and then just slam on the horn.
You are Annie. You are inside. You are currently eating dinner, borscht specifically, with your family, of all the nutrients and 200% onion and garlic. As you are eating, sitting at the table, as your mother and your father are back, seemingly smiling and giggling with you, you hear this loud car horn go off. Your mother jumps. It's just like, oh my, who could that be?
I excuse me. I think that's my ride to the charity event. If I remember right, um, Megan has a twisted ankle and doesn't want to walk out to the door, so is honking the horn. I'm going to go. Dinner was so good.
Oh, just be safe, Doshka. Please take your jacket. It's so cold outside tonight.
Of course.
Like,
Bye. Love you.
I love you, daughter. And then you run out the door as your mom is like being a bit of a worry wart for you, but you're her baby. What else is she gonna do? But you run out. You see this beautiful piece of shit car.
She kind of like looks around for a minute and then realizes that's the car. Okay. And she'll hop on in.
All right. Hold it off. Let's go. Jazz will
Yeah.
immediately do an epic burnout. And then
Now you are now going over. The camera shifts and follows and pans as it sees you now going over towards Heather's house. What is how do you or how are we pulling up to Heather's house?
well, as far as Jazz knows, this one's cool to pull up to, so just right in the fucking driveway. And then again, not getting out of the car, just honk honk, like let's go.
That Heather, you see your mother in her pristine red heels and her apron and her nice sunflower dress look over to you disapprovingly. Out of all the children I could have had, I had one that associates with weed smokers. I only have opioids. They make me fall asleep better. You can only hope to be just like me. She can barely move her face, as you can actually see the actress who's portraying her is actually a drag queen. Go to your party. We'll talk when you get home.
Is that what people did in the 80s? Wine coolers? Throw one to the driver, to the passenger seat. Like,
Zingo,
bottoms up.
perhaps.
Happy graduation or something. I don't know.
Oh my god. So excited. Are you excited for the party?
Yes, once in a lifetime party. We've never been before.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
It'll be something.
Yep, once in a lifetime.
Uh-huh. Before you take off, did you know that your bar up here is actually half off the hinges?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on purpose. It's what the cool kids are doing now.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just like, a good place to hide stuff. Mm. No, so yeah, let's she'll like fumble for cigarettes and pull them out and light 3, assuming everyone's going to partake.
My mom will actually be disappointed this isn't weed. Like,
Oh, I've got that too. It's a little harder to roll a joint while driving, though. If you've got the skills, though, like glove box.
no, I'm enough of a disappointment as it is. I just, life in the suburbs. You guys get it.
I know that you are going to smoke and all, but don't you want to wait until you're like outside and not in the car?
Bro, the window's down. If she looks down, like the ashtray is literally full of cigarette butts. It's never been cleaned.
Oh. Okay, well, okay, I'll just lean out the.
You sure you don't want this one? You sure?
Okay, but just this once.
Get it?
Yes. Already.
Oh, this is awful.
They're probably full-on cowboy killers too. They're Marble Reds, like 100%, just the worst. All right, let's go. And that she'll definitely burn out in the driveway, pulling out, and then speed off.
You're such a good driver. Feel so safe with you.
Oh, thanks. I've I got my temps a while ago.
Just gonna put my seatbelt on as I say that.
The seatbelts go like this right now.
Oh, sorry, lap belt.
Holding
Yeah,
on to
just
the
use
shit
time.
bar and then
Just time together. It's yeah, it works.
I should have jumped in the front and made Annie sit in that weird like middle seat that used to exist.
oh my god.
I believe the colloquial term is sitting bitch.
It's super safe to be there. There's absolutely no consequences to that choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm squeezed between two pretty girls. Why do I feel so warm all of a sudden?
As you say this, the scene cuts to black. Scene! Oh my god, you guys actually did better than I was expecting. You guys actually did pretty good. Oh my god, I'm actually really happy you guys aren't covered by the union.
Lucky us.
Great.
I mean, Screen Actors Guild doesn't touch horror movies with a 10-foot pole, so you know. But you guys did great. So like you guys are like actually like for the most part following the script really good. Like is there like anything like you guys have like concerns with before we continue?
So, listen, I don't have anything against people who have this lifestyle, but I do just want to confirm, is my character a lesbian?
Yeah, no, they're just really good roommates.
Oh, okay.
Just best friends that live together until death. Never
Yeah,
got
no, I'm like-
married. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 3 cats, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to keep a straight face.
I do have a question about script. How many of the other like extra supporting cast are dating Brad?
So like he's a part of like the football team. Like he's like kind of like a background asshole character. We kind of keep him around. I kind of like made a promise to like his dad to throw him in here for like a few thousand extra dollars. You know,
Sure, I
he's
got you.
right. He's not going to get any other screen time otherwise. You know.
I mean, maybe for we can give him a good death. That'll be fun for him, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna hope that his fucking brother won't like cut my fucking budget. He's acting like a fucking princess right now. Even though we gave him like the smallest trailer, it's practically a broom closet. But do you guys have like any other questions about like the script or anything? Like,
Do we get to
don't
drink
think it was-
real alcohol, or does it have to be juice?
I mean, I bought real alcohol. That's real Johnny Walker over there. So yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, thank
I'll
fuck.
be right
Great.
back.
Yeah, let's put our differences aside. Can you get me one too?
I'll take a double, please.
Also, who dies first? It wasn't really clear.
Did you guys seriously not read the script? The person that
No.
dies first is, and as that happens, you hear like a loud crash in the back. It's just like, God damn it, Steven, I told you not to fuck with the lights again. And she walks away.
Fucking Steven again. It's always Steven.
Vanessa will lean back to Ruth and be like, "Did she just say the football dude has a trailer?" Did you get a trailer?
I got a closet with no windows. What do you think they have a budget for trailers?
This is insane. This is absolutely insane.
Look, I'm just hoping that it gets some kind of fan base. I don't know what else I'm trying to get out of this.
Yeah, there's definitely some like freaks who really like these kinds of movies, so I don't know, maybe we can get something from that. I will at least.
Look, as long as I stop being typecast, I'll be happy. That's all I care about.
I have a brand to live up to, but
Honey, let's look right here. You hear me? No, you don't want a brand. You want to be versatile so you can take any fucking part and get that fucking money, okay? Always.
yes,
I mean, that
I will
sounds
take.
desperate,
Yeah,
which is what you are, so.
don't know that I need advice from you, but I'll get you that double just to help.
Thanks. Thanks.
And as this is happening, you walk out and you see that there are other movies, other sets around. You actually see other stars that are much more famous, have a brighter light than you did. You can see all these socialites smiling and giggling, and you even manage to see some of your old friends. Now, I'm going to let you have these individual scenes if you wish to go up to, maybe see old friends or maybe talk to these new people, but that's up to you. Now, what do you all want to do? Who's going to go first?
I don't want to always keep going first, so I'll let you guys.
That's totally fine. Go for it.
Yeah, take it away.
Okay. So if we're doing a little bit of a break here for our actors, stepping around on set, seeing some old friends. Is that?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I heard that right.
Yeah. It's either you see
Great.
old friends or you try to talk to the new people that are very famous right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think getting a breather and taking a look around and just breathing in Hollywood or the equivalent, and probably catching sight of a few familiar faces who completely glaze over Ruth's face because she's not really as recognizable as an adult now, as she was a child star. But she probably sees one person in particular, and something in her mind is like, well, this is somebody who is on the same horrible level as I am right now. I can try and start a conversation with that. And is going to run up to them and be like, hey, oh my God, Bob? Do you remember me? We worked on Barbarella. I was one of the little creepy twin kids.
Oh yeah, it's you. Hey. How
Hey,
you doing? I thought, you died or something.
No. Actually, I had creepy dolls and I gave them to the main character to try and eat her alive. Anyways, what are you doing here?
Oh, me and Harrison Ford go way back. He is really just an actual genius. I am just so happy to be in this film with him, man. Like,
Him?
yeah. I mean, like, he's really just a nice guy to work alongside with. And again, he's a really good actor.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds absolutely lovely. Uh, hey, listen, if you if you have any projects or friends who have any projects coming up, I think I could probably squeeze some time in for my old friend.
I don't know. I mean, you look cute and all, but I don't really do stuff like that. Those movies are old. People want new things, like I just talked to the girl that's going to be in A Star Is Born. I mean, can't get much bigger than that. That movie was amazing. And, they're updating it, so it's going to be even better now.
Yeah, okay. Right. I mean, I'm still just in my costume for it's a no, okay. Well, it's been nice catching up. Oh, yeah.
He turns away, seemingly like it seemed like he was trying to be nice to you and like only kind of remembered you by the fact that you said your role, but still didn't really believe that you were who you said you were. He turned away and went back to talk to more of the cast and the crew, but that was about it. Now, who is next?
I can. Okay. The other child star, horrible rival to Ruth. No, so Cindy does not have fond memories of her childhood acting. She's been doing a lot of like just shitty radio since then. So if she recognized like a producer from her childhood set, I think she'd just be filled with rage and go over to like just cuss them out or I don't know, throw hands. Just
So you see him. He's old, decrepit. He is once again working on yet another movie, more so focused around teenagers. You don't want to say it's like Lolita, but it might as well be updated Lolita, but not as tame nor as tasteful as the Kubrick version. You see him on set, just, laughing, smiling away, talking to the female child actress who you've seen on more than a few Levi's jeans commercials. She was really hot right now, and unfortunately, she was what replaced you, along with the 12 other child actresses.
till they got too old, typical bullshit. Yeah, I assume Cindy'd be like smoking and just like, 80s stuff. Nah. Throw it to the ground, stamp it out, and like march over and be like, hey, you fucking remember me?
Where's security? Why do they keep on letting these people onto the set? Are you like an extra? Yeah, no, we took break like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, no. Step away from the literal child. Leave them the fuck alone. You shouldn't even be allowed to work anymore.
Allison, dear, let's take 5. We'll talk about it later. Just go over your lines. And she looks around like maybe 16, 17 as of the current moment, but she walks away seemingly oblivious. Still in those very same Levi's jeans that she had now become famous and known for. He like motions for you with his hand and goes into his own large trailer. He wasn't even an actor, yet he had all of this. You could practically live in here like a king, and yet he wasn't even an actor. So what do you want?
Um, like, no shade on your actress here. She's obviously talented, but she doesn't need you destroying her talent for your own profit. This whole trailer could pay for this whole set you have here.
Excuse me? Let me just ask you something. Just an honest question. How many Oscars have you won, and how many times have I won Best Director?
I don't think that matters. There's not really Oscars for child comedians. This is like a pointless question
No,
you've given me.
still don't got a Tony, still don't got an Emmy. I know you can't sing, so you're not going to get a Grammy.
That's fair. That I can't. I can't. Um, but I'm talented in my own way. I don't need a fucking Oscar to tell me that I didn't need you to make me famous.
Your only good film was with me, so what does that say?
A lot about me. It just I didn't need to work 17-hour days when I was under 18. Didn't need the comments. Didn't need the culture. This needs to end.
You must be really delusional, Sydney. Every time I've worked with you, I only did the best. What are you going to do? Go back to that hick farm you and your family grew up on?
I'm actually on set right now, but go off.
Oh, for what? Do I know the director?
I'm sure you don't. I'm sure that you do not know a woman of color director. 100% confident there.
You know, I really liked Big Foo in those old black and white movies. They really did a great job of casting that man.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
I,
understand how you have a job.
I don't understand why they let women play roles that are too big for them.
You know, this is why I'm on radio, because all this bullshit that I've had to put up with for years and years just accumulating into this one tiny trailer.
You were cuter when you were younger. Learn
I
how to smile a bit more, honey. It's a shame you stopped being a child actress.
Yeah, such a shame I couldn't be an eternal child like Peter Pan. I feel like
I
I'm
mean, you
just.
lost your looks. Where are you supposed to be? Like in your 20s now?
I feel like if there's a shelf, I just want to be like a cat and knock everything off of it slowly while maintaining deep eye contact.
Do you think I should sue you for that, or do you think your estate won't be able to pay for the damages?
I think when you live in a house on wheels, things just kind of shift around.
It's funny because I thought I saw your wrinkly hand just go up and knock all my awards off.
You want to talk about wrinkly and old?
Here's the problem, dear. I'm behind the camera. I put gold onto the screen. I can make a bullshit fucking jeans model like that dumb bitch a star. Well, people like you, who shrivel up and get old, have to be in front of the camera. And what do you know? No one wants to hire you. And we can have this conversation all day, but I'm pretty sure there are other Levi's models that I could get to take apart on this set that you can't film. See yourself out before I get.
It's cool, cool. No need to call security. Just gonna continue knocking things off as I back out, like, vigorous hand gestures I won't put on Twitch. Slam the door behind me.
And now, Vanessa, who do you go to?
So I think Vanessa sees someone that she knows fully because her more talented older brother, Alex. No, don't read anything into that, as that being the oldest sibling in the dynasty family. Uh, that she met at like they had some sort of party at the house and just met them in a non-professional sense, sees them, and is like, oh, this is I can get a connection here. Like they'll remember me for sure.
So you see what can only be described as is his name is Thomas. He came from a really humble background, but in spite of how many times he's been typecasted to be the rough and rugged man who was just dangerous, powerful, he was anything but. He was almost a teddy bear of a man, just seemingly a bit overly nice, if not a bit naive and airheaded at times. As he sees you, he waves to you on the set. He has all these fake cuts and scars on him, wearing this wife beater and ragged green army pants along with some army boots. He looks at you with his blonde hair and blue eyes, with the 5 o'clock eyeshadow on it. Oh,
Should wait.
yo!
Javis, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, man, how are you doing? I mean, I haven't like seen you since I last saw like Alexandra. Or, that one fucking movie that we did together was fucking great.
I'm sure. I mean, I saw it. I think there was a screening at my house, or an early screening. You know how it is. Um, yeah, it was great. You were really great in it too.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, like, it was like really my first time having like a bigger budget with something, so like it's really cool. And by bigger budget, he means in the billions rather than millions.
Yeah, must be great to have that kind of budget.
Yeah, so like, what are you doing here? I mean, like, is that like Alex around? Like, I haven't seen him in a while, man.
I don't know what he's getting up to right now. I'm shooting this little like horror thing with a new director. Thought it'd be kind of a break out of the sitcom trope thing. I mean, look at this. Look at what I'm wearing. So I think it's a good move career wise.
Oh, yo, yeah, you look kind of cool. You look like that like one chick that like scratched the dandruff out in like Breakfast Club or something. Like, you look sick.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's Thank you. That was kind of the vibe I was, maybe not the dandruff part, but yeah, that the general vibe. Yeah, 100%.
Oh wait, shit, are you in like a Wes Craven movie? Oh shit, I always wanted to be on set with fucking Wes Craven. How is that going?
Oh yeah, Wes is real great to work with.
Oh, that is fucking like sick, man. I always want to be in a fucking horror movie. Have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street, right? That shit was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, of course, the blood volcano scene. Yeah, who could forget that?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I fucking love Freddy Krueger. And this shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
So,
she's gonna go in deep on the lies. Yeah, Robert Englund is a delight to work with. He's got a little cameo in this one. I can't really say too much about it. You know how NDAs are.
oh yeah, man. I mean, like, I'd love to like just like talk to him. Like my agent and I have been like kind of trying to work with him. Do you mind if I like come back with you? Like, I'd love to meet the
Oh,
director.
all right. So this is like a weird thing. Like, I guess he's really weird about being approached on set like that. Like, you know how directors can be.
Oh,
But hey, maybe we just exchange cards and like we can, if we ever, we can, I'll do you a favor, you do me one,
okay, yeah, sure. I mean, like this guy that I'm like filming stuff for, like, his stuff is like kind of like experimental and weird. Like I don't know like this Tarantino guy, like apparently he did some stuff in the background for like some other guys I
Yeah.
worked with, but like he seems like he knows what he's doing. He's just like a bit weird at times, but like he's pretty cool. Like I don't really think this movie's going to do that great, but
I
don't
mean,
tell him I said that.
yeah. I mean, even that last name though, like sometimes just a name can take you pretty far. That sounds like a name that'll go far, right? Tarantino?
Yeah, like I fucking hope so, man. Like this movie, he said it's going to be a fucking hit. I don't really believe him, but like him and my agent seem to like really hit it off. So like I guess so, right?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the who knows what the public's gonna eat up and who's, spit back up. You never know. Um,
Yeah. Well, I need to get back to set. Apparently, I have to do this fucking shootout scene. I'm going to be fucking sick. Um,
Great. Good luck. I should probably get back to set too. It was really great seeing you. Maybe we'll get to work together in the future.
yeah, man. Tell Wesley said hi, man. I love his work.
100%. Yep.
Now, you all reconvene back on set. What is the one thing that goes through all of your minds?
In her head now, I am so fucked. I have no way of linking myself to Wes Craven in any fashion. That is what is going through her head the entire way back.
So you all are back. What do you guys think? What do you guys say to each other?
Think
I-
just a little mopey right now, just constantly like, I'm a nobody. I'm nobody. Nobody knows me. Just moping right now.
Yeah, Jazz is just chain smoking, like with that haunted look of, what have I done?
City's just angry. Like, this is what I've been avoiding for like 10, 15 years. It's all the same. Nothing changes. Just like anger and hopelessness, honestly. Yeah. Covered with the mask of comedy.
As you all walk back onto set, you can't only help but feel anger, pity, sadness, defeated. Hollywood had changed. All these people around you, they talk about being risque, about all these new actors and actresses, some of which were old relics like you, sure, but for some reason they just blossomed while you just failed. You withered up into nothing. People didn't even recognize you, and when they did, it was almost like you didn't even matter at all. Security had to be called on some of you just because you just weren't even a thought in their minds, or at worst, you were no better than a regular civilian. Imagine. And as you all go back onto set, and as the director begins to look around for her actresses, we cut to black. And we go to break. So we will come back in a few. Thank you for watching our first half of They Came from Camp Murder Lake. We will be back soon. And welcome back to our They Came from Camp Murder Lake cycle. As we come back, the director once again walks up towards her group of actors. Okay, guys, so we are currently in the scene where you guys show up at the party. You get to see Jess for the first time. Just say hi, and you see this ghoulish-looking woman with just melted flesh, just looking practically dead, just waving over at you. So yeah, anything you guys want to say before we start up again? Is there anything you'd like to say, Ruth?
Oh, no, that was just in general.
Great. Okay. Let's get started. The director walks back over towards her director's chair. And action. The camera seems to close in on this raggedy car that you guys are driving up towards, this seemingly isolated, like log cabin right out on the middle of the lake. It is expansive. It just screams money and inheritance. This was clearly Tiffany's family's home. Of course, she didn't have to worry about her family for the night. They were out of town, and this was her final year. This was her final day in high school. She was finally done. She was graduating tomorrow. What did she have to care about anything? You all pull up. You can already hear the loud music blaring. You can hear the go-go's blasting from the radio. You can even see MTV playing. Everyone is dancing, everyone's having a good time. There's a lot of alcohol present, just almost too much alcohol. You can see, of course, Tiffany and Jennifer. You can even see Vanessa. You can even see Rebecca, or as she likes to say, Revi, who was your ex-girlfriend there. Everyone seemed to be just coalescing, having a good time, not really caring about the fact that there were different statuses between them, even though at the end of the night they still knew they were present. But it didn't matter for right now. They were having fun, and you were supposed to have fun too. At this moment, you all enter. What is the first thing on your minds?
We're all underage. Why is there alcohol here?
Chaz is gonna kind of like eye up the booze to see like what quality level we're dealing with here, and also before she leaves the car, she's gonna reach over to the glove box and stuff some things into her top real quick for later.
Anyway, sorry. Jazz?
Oh, that was it.
Oh, okay. Heather, what are your thoughts as you enter?
You know, I'm living my comedy dreams. I'll probably just start dancing in and go to where the music is, just to. I don't know what 80s dancing is, but I'm trying my best.
We do the walking man.
Walk like an Egyptian moment. I don't know what's cool about it. Try to think like breakfast club, like yeah, slide my way in.
You hear everyone talking, just having a good time. However, you manage to hear some whispers go out throughout the party. You know, tonight is a full blood moon. Do you know how rare those are? This is Jennifer speaking. At that moment, Tiffany looks over, just like, I mean, yeah, but like the myth around that is fake. Nothing ever happens. It just looks nice. It looks nice for the pictures that we take, but that's it. It's like, no, something does happen. Didn't you hear? If you're going to tell me one of your horror stories again, I don't want to hear it. They're fucking boring. Nothing ever happens. Listen, I heard that every time a blood moon comes out, the wife of the old Anderson Wayne reanimates from the grave, crawls her way back out, and kills everyone and everything in her path. And why is that? Isn't it obvious? She thinks exactly of the people that laugh and scoff at her and that made her die. I know who you're talking about. Bethany didn't die that way, idiot. I saw it in the fucking newspapers. Bethany knew your parents. Bethany died. Yeah, she died because her fucking husband strangled her. That's what happened. No,
He
there's
died
more.
here?
Oh God, wait, who invited fucking Annie here?
Annie has been clinging to Jazz because of how terrifying this has been to her. Hearing this, and it's just like,
Yeah, so
I told you this wasn't a fucking charity event.
oh sorry, I'll be honest, when you talk, I hear maybe every other word. So you said it was a charity event in my brain. My bad. Anyways, nice to see you. Beeline's bringing Annie with her to the booth.
whoop.
As you go over to the booth, you can still hear the whispers happening. It's just like, I heard she came back because she's angry of all the people that were related to her husband. No, I heard something else entirely. And what was that? I heard that she wants revenge on every single woman that she thinks will be just like her. Well, then you're going to be first on the fucking list. Look how fucking basic you are. I'm blonde. She was a fucking ravenette. Not naturally, you weren't. And as you go over to the table, all you see is you see a bunch of beers. You see also like some really expensive aged wine over there for some reason, as well as like some regular champagne and some regular like mixed drinks that you can see a bunch of like Skittles at the bottom of.
Of course.
Cheers! May we all continue to have raging blood moons every month, lest we have cancer or something like that.
Annie just grabs the nearest thing, cheers just automatically, but is still terrified. And it's just like, you don't think that's true, do you?
Menstruation or what they're saying?
What about the dead lady?
Come on.
No. It's
It's just fun and games, you know? It makes it
look,
all sexier if you're a little afraid, you know?
yeah, it's like playing with Ouija boards or tarot cards and shit. It doesn't really do anything.
As soon as you say sexier, Annie lets go of Jazz and is just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, that's
Cheers.
obvious. Cheers.
And the talk seems to happen. It's just like, oh my God, I'm so happy I'm going to go over to Connecticut just to go to the same school as Brad. I mean, we were just meant to be. It's like, I don't know. He seems kind of stupid. I don't even know how he got into college, to be honest with you. We're meant to be. I mean, just look at us. He looks like a Ken doll. It's like, and then you just see Jennifer just going through her hair, just like, yeah, I bet he feels like one too.
Hearing the Brad talk, Jasmine just puts her hands together and is like, Bethany, if you're real, please kill Brad first.
Why don't you say say that.
It's not. It's
No,
whatever.
fine.
I didn't mean it to be a joke. Just fuck that dude. Okay. Do you know him? Have you met him?
Yeah, everybody says he's hot, so you know.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll drink to that toast. Let's go, girl Beth.
Uh, Jazz grabs a whole ass bottle of the expensive wine and just pops that open and drinks straight out of the bottle.
As you do this, you can actually see Brad stumbling and bumbling about. It's just like, oh, yo, and he bumps into Annie. It's just like, yo, I did. You can see him. He's tall, 6'1", very muscular build. He screams, quarterback on the football team. Blonde hair, blue eyes, clean shaven. He is the perfect Kendall. And he like looks over at you, somewhat spilling his drink. He's just like, oh, yo, you're that Annie girl, right?
Annie immediately being like, "Oh, this is the man that all of the girls are attracted to, therefore I should be attracted to him too." That's how this works, right? Is like, "Oh, Brad, yeah, you know my name." Takes another swig of whatever beer she grabbed, and then it's like,
Yeah, you're the girl in my fucking German class. I thought you were German, so I would cheat off of you for a while.
"Yeah, I'm definitely not. But you shouldn't cheat. You know, if you ever want to, like, oh, well, I guess we can't now, but um, you could have just asked me to like study with you."
You know, that doesn't really seem like a bad idea. You know, I'm really sorry I didn't like talk to you that much during like the school year. Would you just like want to talk?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's go over here. Like, I just don't like the vibes over here. Let's go ahead and talk.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Annie, be
Okay.
sure not to catch syphilis from him. I hear he has that.
What's syphilis?
Yeah, that's right.
I
Just
wasn't playing it.
talking.
Like the leather jacket. She screamed, almost just heavy metal groupie. But there was something almost demure about her. She had this just bright pink hair that just seemed to like flow down to her back, and she just seemed just, dare I say it, curious. She walked over to you. It's just like, oh, hey, you're Heather, right?
Yeah. I was named that against my will.
Yeah, you know, not really a cool name, but like I heard like so much about you.
I feel like there's like one sentence worth to know about me, but go on it. I'd love to hear it.
I mean, you're not like these cunts that are running the party, so you know, better than that. I guess that's, you know, a mark in your favor or whatever.
Sure. Is that like a C? Like I'm passing?
I think you're a bit better than a C.
I have never been so complimented in my entire life.
You know, I don't really give them out that much, but you know, you seem chill, you know. You dress decently, I guess.
That's just a lie. I know what I look like, and you're lying to me right now.
No, if I was lying, I would have just straight up said, "Oh my God, you look like, oh my God, you look like Evangelista. Oh my God, your smile's perfect. Oh my God." Like you, like if I was like actually lying to you, I would say, "Oh my God, you look like a supermodel." But I'm not, so I'm not lying.
I don't know. I think I'm delusional. I just took that all in as compliments. You can keep going if you'd like.
Oh my God, Valentina, darling.
Hey, Jazz, do you know her? She seems pretty cool.
No, she fucking isn't.
Everyone's a critic, I guess. But my friends and I, you know, the girls here pulled some strings and we're playing tonight, you know.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is going to be my last gig before I leave the town to go out to LA. Would you like to talk with me and the rest of the band? I mean, we are pretty fucking chill.
Like,
Also, we have weed.
like band, like musical or like band
Yeah.
of merry men, Robin Hood style.
What? No, no. The first one. The first one.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Would you like to go?
Oh, I mean, I have like 8 wine coolers right here, so I'm good. It was super cool to meet you.
Okay, you're a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks off into the distance, but all you manage to see, or the one thing that like sticks out, is you see this very nerdy, shaky kid just sitting by the door. You knew that he was someone that got picked on constantly. Jamie got picked on constantly. But he oddly just seemed overly paranoid tonight for some reason. Whatever was getting at him, it was definitely making everyone around him seem to back away from him. And only seemed to get worse after people mentioned everything about, this mysterious woman that comes out every blood moon. If you walk closer to him, you can hear him muttering. He's like, "She's going to come for us. She's going to come for us. She's going to come for us. She's going to come for us." Over and over and over again. You see him biting his nails. You see his other hand digging into the flesh of his arm. He looks terrified.
I'd love to grab a wine cooler, thrust it in his lap, and be like, "It's fine. He's coming for Brad."
No, we're all gonna die here. He takes it, but he's like, "No, we're all gonna die here."
Cool. um,
And he lurches out toward you, grabbing you by your arms. "We need to leave here, or we're all gonna die."
um, it's okay, man. I don't know what you took, but it'll be okay. Just try to relax, drink a little bit, let yourself come down. It's gonna be fine. It's a high school
He
party.
his grip tightens on you before you hear someone scream from the background, just like, "Jamie, are you fucking going on about your fucking tarot cards again? Shut the fuck up with that bullshit." And at that, he notices that all the eyes in the party are on him, and he just hesitantly lets you go before he curls back up into a ball, just shaking and rocking back and forth. Now, Annie, we will get back to you in a moment, but what do you two, Jazz Heather, what do you two want to do right now?
Oh. It feels like Heather has the drugged out nerd handled. Uh, Jazz just got her prospect snatched by Brad, round 2, technically, for her. She'll tap Heather on the shoulder and be like, I'll be right back. I gotta powder my nose. She's gonna go do drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Oh, I presume the classic 80s drug cocaine.
Okay, okay. Got it. Got it. You can definitely do cocaine in the bathroom. Now, Heather, what are you gonna do?
Heather is gonna be like, what is it? Satanic panic in here. Let's get fucking lit. We're done with high school. And just, pat poor old Jamie on the back with his wine cooler and be like, just take an hour, bro.
And now, Ruth, we head back to you. Now, this log cabin was huge, gigantic, really. However, he led you out back over into towards the tool shed. It had a window in it. There are a bunch of miscellaneous tools, seemingly a chainsaw in there, some hedge clippers, the normal. Seems like it was like a few notes left there for the gardeners and stuff like that, along with some soil, maybe some seeds, the normal. And it's like, you know, you are straight banging. I have to say, you look fucking hot.
Gosh, nobody has ever been that upfront with me before.
Yeah, no, it's really such a fucking shame I didn't talk to you before. I mean, you have that look going for you.
In her knee-length skirt and her like modest midriff with long sleeves and her cardigan. Wow, thanks. You're um hot too.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, just look at me. Adonis, really. But either way, he's just like, you know, when I look at you, I just see what we could be. And it's the last night before we graduate. It would be a shame to leave this party without you on my arm. And like, he almost pulls you almost a bit forcefully towards his body as like he's just hovering over you.
Mhm.
It would be a shame to just let you leave here in the same place you were before you got in here.
Oh, Brad, that's such a nice offer, but I really
Mm.
don't.
It's like, ah, you're being modest. I get it. I meet you girls all the time. You know, Jennifer was really like that before I got to her too. But it's fine. It's fine, really. I understand you're just nervous. Everyone's nervous for their first time. And like he doesn't seem to understand that. His
Mhm.
grip on your arms just seems to be right there. However, as you bash and struggle against, all of a sudden, you hear the glass from the window smatter behind you. And then you hear this choked gargle. His eyes are wide and bulging. He can't seem to vocalize any more words. You see these sharp pointed black nails just sprout up from his chest as these fingers seem to wriggle around his heart as all of a sudden is pulled out and he flops down the floor before you.
Brad?
And before you, you see this woman. Looks like she was freshly drowned, emerge before you. You're next. I'm going to need you to make a roll for me.
Yeah. Whew. Oh
I
boy, what am I rolling?
You are going to roll me. Da, 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 da. dexterity, and athletics.
All right. And that is 1 die for each dot, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. So the total of all of those is
You are counting every roll that goes above 8. It's 8 and above.
Nothing.
Would you like to win at a cost? Or question.
Mhm.
Do you want to talk to the director or do you want to win at a cost?
I think at a cost would be fun.
Okay. So you let out this loud scream as you stumble back, seeing Brad just drop dead before you. You see the woman before you, eyes wide, blazing, looking like she just came straight from hell. Her hands, now bloody, go up to slash at you, leaving a scar on your cheek. You manage to run away, but not before she has sufficiently marked you.
Oh, my beautiful, pristine face.
You run away, and all you can hear whispering is, "You'll be next." Now, do you run out into the woods or back into towards the cabin where everyone else is?
Definitely back to the cabin where everybody else is. I imagine white clothes just splattered with blood, face dripping with she's trying to like hold the wound, so just blood down her hand, uh and she just burst through the first door she can find, and it's just like, please help, it's Brad, he's dead, please. And she just kind of like swoons and half faints.
Oh, he's played dead before all the time. I mean, that's just what happens when you have Quaaludes.
No, he's please, I'm hurt, and he's, oh God. And she just kind of sits there in shock.
Everyone is kind of like murmuring to themselves, just like, okay, she's on something. But also, we haven't seen Brad in a while. Do we trust her or not? But they're all whispering, just like, wow, she's really killing the fucking vibes here. Yeah, is she on fucking drugs or something? I told you not to give anyone any of that strong shit.
No, I'm telling the truth. It's I I'll show you. And she grabs the nearest person and starts pulling them. Tries to.
Ew, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get your fucking hands off me. It's
Please,
it's
please,
Tiffany.
Tiffany, please, please.
And as all of a sudden you hear Jamie is like, it's the woman from the lake. And it's like, it's not the fucking woman from the. And the lights go dark. You hear all this panic screaming. The music is no longer playing. Everything is just silent. It's like, oh my God, we paid the fucking energy bill here. Why the fuck is the electricity going on? Now, what is everyone else doing at this time?
Jazz, you got a lighter or something?
I think from like, what the fuck is happening? Like, click, click. You hear the lighters clicking, and then she'll emerge from the bathroom. Seriously? While I'm doing, never mind. Is
You have
there
to believe me.
what? Leave you about what? What happened?
Brad's dead.
Like in this shitty lighter, like probably can't see the very obvious blood.
She's going to reach into her very big purse that she brought with her and very shakily shuffle around it and pull out a flashlight, one of those really big, like thick ones. And she'll turn it on and she'll just very shakily. So like this light is just like, but she holds it and she's just like, please, please, I, We're not safe. There's somebody here, and Brad's dead. Lights are out.
Okay. I don't know what was in that drink you had, but it is going to be fine. Everything's okay. Why
It
don't?
was a lemonade with alcohol, and it wasn't that.
Okay, sure. Um. Ooh. Take me what happened. Where like let's maybe it was a joke, a prank. Like you're. I'm gonna be honest. They probably wanted you in here to prank you. This could just be a prank. Like I
She reaches up to her face where there's a big gash down it.
did that piece of shit do? Okay, but I'll handle this.
Are you sure it's blood? Because we can I think Heather will roll up, with a sweet joint and be like, "Are you sure?" And swipe some of the, give you a wine cooler for your face. You do look a little like bruised, distraught. But then like, taste. Is it blood? Is it ketchup?
God, what are you guys doing? Guys, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. What the fuck are you doing? I am trying to be serious here.
It just doesn't look real. We're being pranked, right?
Listen, we got a bunch of fake blood from like one of the nearby costume stores, okay? Like, I had the idea of just using my nosebleeds and then mixing it in with the water, just to dilute it, but apparently that was against OSHA regulations. So, this is what we're working with right now.
Yeah, remember they spent all their budget on that? And points off stage to the monster.
Jessica looks fucking sick, dog.
No, I agree. I'm saying all of your budget went to that.
Yeah.
Not all of it, but like we had to make the monster look terrifying. Think Freddy Krueger, think Jason. They look fucking sick.
Vanessa looks immediately haunted by the words Freddy Krueger. Just fuck, not again.
Oh shit, you didn't like that movie?
I'm more terrified what's
that
in that trailer over there, but
Anyway, what do you guys want? You guys seem, I don't know, out fucking place in this fucking scene.
yeah. I mean, I thought her scratching her face was like a prank, and it's only ketchup.
Okay, whatever. We'll continue. This next scene is going to trail out. You're going to see Brad hanging up from a tree with his intestines all around, okay? Try and act like you're scared and like it's not a bunch of raw meat that we just found from the poultry store, okay?
Yeah, fucking act.
The director goes back over to her seat. She like brushes some of her hair away from her face, just like sighing softly. She's like, action.
Please. You have to. You have to believe me. This is. He didn't. It was. And she just keeps stuttering over her words.
Okay. She'll grab Annie's hand. Just how about you show me and then we'll deal with this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Annie immediately shuts up and is just like, girl, hold hand. And just suddenly is very quiet and just nods a little bit and will start quietly leading her out. Although as soon as they get to the door, very tense, just frozen, before very shakily reaching for the doorknob. pulling it open, and
As
holding
you
up the flashlight.
as you open up the cabin door, or like the tool shed door, you don't see a body, but you see a blood smear trailing out and leads you towards the large tree that was in front of the property. All of a sudden, the backup generator turns on and you can see the lights pop on. You see Brad there, impaled on one of the branches of the tree. His guts seemingly like confetti and wrappers just twisting and twirling all around the tree, almost as if it were some Christmas decoration, some mock joke, with him as the center ornament, with his arms outstretched, his hands looked up at, but now, along with his heart being taken out, his eyes were gouged out. And all of a sudden, you hear a scream from Tiffany. God! Oh God, he's dead!
Annie sees this, screams, and immediately faints.
Oh, for sure, Jazz catches her.
Yes.
Doesn't scream, is just like, holy shit, it fucking worked.
All of a sudden,
Bethany, I have a list if you can hear me. I have a whole fucking list for this school.
All of a sudden, you can hear Jamie yelling, I told you we're all gonna die. This is penance. This is Bethany's revenge. It's like, shut the fuck up. This is a sick fucking joke. This is a sick fucking joke, guys. This is fucked up. It's a joke, right? It's a joke, right? You hear her, you can see her crying as the tears just seem to stream down her face as the lights are now back on. You can hear the murmuring. You can see right now that some of the girls inside are trying to call from the landline, but it's dead.
Okay. Don't look too happy. Suspicious. Just she's gonna bring carry Annie with her back to the house, away from outside hell. And go make a beeline for Heather if she's still wherever Heather last was. All right. Yeah, he's fucking dead. For real. For real, Dad.
He just like me,
Let's,
for real.
For real, Dad. She's unconscious. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Let's just go.
Yeah, that's not as funny as it should be, for sure. We should.
With probably a ring of powder around her nose right now, do I look like I'm fucking joking, or do I look like I'm high out of my fucking mind right now?
Yes. But I'm not disagreeing with the outcome of this. I don't want to be here when cops show up. We should go.
Exactly. Yeah, I have drugs on me. Let's go. Exactly. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck these people. None of these people are important to me. Literally zero.
So you guys, I assume, run out towards Vanessa's car. You all run out towards Jasmine's car, the old beaten up piece of garbage that was. You try to get in the car, you try and start the engine, but it won't start.
Fuck.
You try and put the key in the ignition, it will not start.
This isn't funny, Jazz. Joke's over. We could leave now.
I'm not fucking joking. She's just gonna pop the fucking hood, go out to the front.
So you know what any of this means, or because I'm sure
Which
any of them
awaken Annie as the hood of the car is popped, and she just goes, "Huh?" and wakes back up.
Oh, you might know things. Look at this. That's where the oil goes, right?
Please don't touch anything.
Okay,
Just,
okay.
just, please.
However,
Go ahead.
all of you, roll me a d10.
Oh, fuck my life.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
as you guys are working on that car, you hear another scream, and all of a sudden, you were parked under a tree, but parking out. But as you all are working on the car, you can just you hear something just like almost liquid just dripping out, almost like it's raining from the sky. Just patter, this pitter patter coming
Jazza,
down
Jazza,
until
oh, sorry, go ahead.
you hear this pitter patter until from coming from almost from the sky, crashing onto the top of the car. What you see is Rebecca's body, mangled, torn up, and completely gutted like a fish. Once again, with her heart removed and her eyes gouged out.
All right, holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit! Annie, you grabs, like goes to her, just grabs her. You're smart. You know how to like. You can figure out how to hotwire a car. There's a shit ton of cars here. One of them has to work, right? Don't fucking tell me. You can't fucking tell me you don't know how to hotwire a car right now. I don't want to fucking hear that right now.
I don't have my license.
Heather's just kicking the hubcap as if that'll make it go at this time.
And all of a sudden, almost like she has been reanimated, if only for but a small fraction of a moment, a voice, unlike Rebecca's, eases out of her mouth like oil. You want to leave here.
I did go to Girl Scouts, so I know how to hike. Let's walk. Let's walk. And she is just going to grab onto both of them and just try to march down the fucking road because she's just like, nope.
As you guys run away, you can hear a litany of screams back from the cabin. Almost as if a horror has been unleashed onto this small Midwestern town within this isolated part out within the woods. And as you all run away into the forest, we cut to black. And that is where we will stop our story for tonight. I'd like to say thank you for Girls Run These Worlds for letting me tell the second part of our story. We are not done yet. However, we do have a lot more fun stuff coming for you. Thank you everyone for being a part of this. Please, if you want to tell a story like this one or like a different one, the Creator app is always open. You can always go to Girls Run These Worlds. Please subscribe. Please follow. Please go to our coffee. Please give us money. We are going to die out here. Mostly these people are going to die out here. I'm going to die from student debt. We do have upcoming shows. Really cool. We have Inspire Lists every Tuesday. That is sponsored. On Wednesday, we have Roll for Luck being back. We have a Troika-style game on Friday. On Saturday, we have the School of the Stars, and every Sunday. And this Sunday, we have the Mythic Theros season finale. And what do you know? Every Sunday, for the next 4 times, you have the second cycle of contour and charisma. We also have upcoming casting calls Thursday through Monday. Please check out our Twitter, and you will probably be a part of a cast like this lovely bunch right here. And now I will go over to where my guests lead us out. Please tell us where we can find you.
Hey, I'm Ultimirage. You can find me literally anywhere as Ultimirage. Twitter, Alta_Mirage or Ultimirage Art. I'm an artist. Pay me to draw your tabletop character.
Hello, I am Aaron. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Great Cthulhu. I rarely stream my own channel, I'll be honest. You can next find me over at my friend Stolen Fire's channel. We were playing Blade Runner. We have fully dedicated to not being propaganda, by the way. Fuck the police and fuck the LAPD in particular.
I'm Arcanian Ending. I have my own channel. I'll also be back here on Tuesday for season 2 of The Family Business, where we're playing demigods. I'm the child of Hephaestus. It's we played beer pong as our like main event last season. It's a really good time, and I'm here on Sundays and occasionally on my own channel, and that's where I'm at.
And I have been your storyteller. I am Cosmic Dazai. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I am mostly on here right now. However, I have fun stuff that I can't say because I signed a contract, babes. That will be coming soon on several different channels. So when I am allowed to speak and my ankle monitor won't go off, I will tell you.
We do have a. Oh, sorry. We don't have a raid tonight. I lied. I was going to announce it. No raid tonight, but thank you, Mikaela, for everything. It's so fun.
Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.